What if I told you I have you on video, walking up behind, you pull a pistol out of your right front pocket and shoot him once in the back of the head?
This is 53-year-old Brian Easterling, who shot his longtime friend and business partner.
I just want to die. I deserve to die. I wanted to hit him, but I don't know. I just grabbed my gun and shot him.
On June 2nd, 2022, Easterling drove to Evers Mako Auto Body Shop on Creighton Road in Pensacola. Surveillance footage from the shop shows Easterling arriving with the victim around 5:15 p.m., looking around nervously, and turns a complete circle before entering the building. Within minutes, Easterling approached Evers from behind. A moment later, Evers fell immediately to the ground after being shot once in the back of the head. Easterling then covered his friend's body with a car cover. Evers' body was found 3 days later during a welfare check. Officers tripped over the covered body after entering the shop. Easterling was arrested at his Holt home. At the end of this interrogation, you will find out which sentence he got.
Okay, in Escambia County. Were you in Escambia County on Thursday?
Yes.
Alright, what were you doing in Escambia County?
I went and visited Mike Evers at Mako.
At Mako? Okay. And after you left Mako, where did you head?
I came back here, had a meeting at the fire station at 7 o'clock.
Okay. Alright. Mr. Evers was found deceased today. Okay. A family member called in a welfare check for him. Pensacola Police Department went to his residence, weren't able to find him. They went to his business on Creighton Road. Okay. They located him inside, covered up with a car cover. Okay. When I got there, I learned that there was video cameras inside and outside. There at 3939 Creighton Road. Okay. I reviewed those video cameras. Okay. I've shown that video to Michael, Glenn, and your wife, along with 2 people that were at Mako when you and Mike met there. All of those people identified the individual on video as you. Okay. It's a very good video. Very clear video. I'd be happy to show you. Show you just how clear it is walking into the building. Okay. So I'd like to ask you again, when you left Mako, where did you go?
Well, I swung over there to pick up some parts and then headed back.
Okay. What happened there on Creighton Road?
Mike had to go to some kind of function, and so I was in a hurry. So we just swung by there, picked up some parts, and then I left.
Okay. What truck did you drive to Pensacola that day?
Michael's
truck. What truck did you leave Mike's shop in?
Michael's truck.
Okay. What truck did you use to drop the Mustang and trailer off at the church in Milton?
I didn't shop his. I left there. Michael's truck came straight to the fire department.
Okay. What if I told you I have you on video, walking up behind Mike, when y'all were over by the orange truck, red truck, talking, and you pull a pistol out of your right front pocket and shoot him once in the back of the head? I told you, I've got the whole thing on video. Okay. My reason for being here this evening isn't so much what happened, because I know what happened. It's on video. The whole thing's on video. One of the questions I was going to ask you when we got here is what happened to Mike's truck. We've since found it down by the Circle K at the down at the Circle K by the gas station down there. Okay. So I don't need to know where the truck is. Basically, my only question, the only thing I need answers to right now, and the same thing with your wife, I just got done talking to her, is why. And I'll be honest with you, when we started investigating this morning, and I mean, you see the picture I got from the video, it's crystal clear, all the cameras are. And I start looking into you. I don't understand why. I mean, you retired Air Force?
Civil service.
Civil service, firefighter for 26 years out there.
Yeah.
Current fire chief of Baker. And I kept telling myself, I'm like, something's not right here. This doesn't make sense. This guy didn't do this. This guy doesn't have a history. You're 52, 53 years old.
52.
I mean, you got some little DV stuff, in the early 2000s,
Some what?
Domestic violence stuff in the early 2000s, but nothing like this, and and it looks like you and Mike are just having a conversation. I mean, when I talked to the manager at the Mako, she said y'all hung out there until about 5 o'clock. She had to leave at some point, and we came back and y'all were hanging out in the office just talking.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't sound like there's any animosity there. So what happened?
He owes me some money and he refused to pay me. Says he owes everybody money.
How much money does he owe you?
About 25 grand.
Okay.
The suspect finally admits a motive. The officer has just revealed the existence of clear video evidence. Up to this point, Brian has offered vague answers about picking up parts and running errands. This is a classic psychological shift from denial to partial confession. Notice he doesn't say, "I shot him." He gives a reason, testing whether the officer will accept it as justification. It's the first crack in his defensive wall.
So
He gave me this sob story about building this new shop and
so what was the reasoning for taking the trailer and the car?
to get my 25 grand.
Okay, to sell it to get your money. Okay. So if you don't mind, we'll just kind of start over a little bit. Why did you use Michael's truck that day?
Oh, well, because Michael had backed over a mailbox the day before,
Okay.
and I was going to ask Mike to see if he could fix it for him as a favor.
Okay. Did Michael know that? Because Michael was under the impression that your truck was broken, something about a tire, that you needed to borrow his truck that day.
I just was asking Michael if he could look at where he backed over a mailbox the day before.
Okay. So what time do you think you got to the Mako that day?
Well, we were supposed to go have lunch, but he had some employees calling sick, and one's got COVID. And but he couldn't leave Mako, and then his daughter-in-law, or stepdaughter, had to leave, so we waited, and then I had to get back, and he's just kind of blowing me off. So
Well, yeah, he owed you 25 grand. I can understand him blowing you off. I'm sure that pissed you off quite a bit. It would me. So, so y'all hang out at the Mako until about 5-ish?
Yeah, it was, like 5, because I told him I had to get back.
Okay.
And he said, we'll run by this thing. He had some parts, and then he was going to give me the money. And then we got there, he said he didn't have the money, that he owed somebody else $9,000, and had to put $30,000 in his, in the account just to keep Mako afloat. Just more excuses. So.
Yeah, the whole time he's building a new shop.
Yeah.
So.
And has all those cars, and you can't do nothing with them.
Yeah. So y'all get back to the shop there on Creighton. Walk me. You weren't there long, so just kind of walk me.
No, he walked in, and he said he was going to go get money, and then he went in there and he came back out, and he's like, "Listen, man, I just don't have your money." And I'm like, "Well, I got bills to pay and stuff to do, and it's been all week. I was supposed to be over there, and I finally picked up one of my cars that was over there that's been there for a long time, and then I just got fed up of being lied to, and then turn around and he buys some more cars, and I mean, I love him, but it's he's taken advantage of.
No, was the 25 grand like a one-time thing, or did he, did it start with him owing you 5 grand, and then 10 grand, and then 15, or?
Well, we were supposed to be partners in a car, and he didn't come up with his side of the money, and then he needed to borrow some money, and then it just ended up being a total of 25 grand.
Okay.
But he just acts like it, But I know he owes a lot of people money.
So after you shot him, what did you take out of his pockets?
Just his phone.
Just his phone? Okay. He didn't have any cash or anything on him?
No. I was seeing if he had my money, because he acted like he did. But then he told me he had to put $30,000 in the bank that day just to cover his Mako business.
Okay. And then you covered him up.
Yeah.
What was the thought behind that?
I don't know. It was just rage. I mean, I shouldn't have done it. I know I didn't. But I just feel like I was just getting the wrong end again. I mean, I've never shot anybody or anything, any violence before, but I need the money to do things that I need to do, and he said he had the money,
and then from what I can see, you go outside, you get in Michael's truck, and you go and park that kind of down around the corner. Then you come back and you get Mike's truck. What was your thinking? What was your reasoning with taking Mike's truck? And
really, I was going to take it to his house and just take the Mustang, but I don't know. I just was driving, and I had to get back, so I just figured I'd just drop off the Mustang and go.
Okay. So, did you take interstate, or?
Yeah, I took the interstate.
Took interstate from the looks of it up to probably Baghdad exit. And why'd you pick the church? Just a big open parking lot, or?
Yeah, just gonna drop it off.
Okay. And then from there, which way did you go back to Pensacola?
I think I took 90.
Okay. Took 90 back to Pensacola. Pull up down there by the red light. I'm guessing at a apartment complex or something. Left his truck.
Mm-hmm.
And then did you walk back to the shop? Walk back to the or close to
Michael's truck.
Close to the shop and got Michael's truck. And from there you went to the fire department.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why did you have Glenn and Jennifer go and pick up the car yesterday?
Well, I was gone and I didn't want somebody else to take it.
Okay. You didn't have the chance to go back and get it on Friday or anything? Okay.
I mean, I just didn't. I didn't know what to do. I knew.
Now, is that your car or is that his car? Or is that both of y'all's car?
It's both of our cars.
Okay. So that's one of the ones y'all went in as partners on? Okay.
They're fronted.
Okay. You said you took his cell phone. Where is his cell phone now?
I don't know. I just threw it out.
Okay. Along interstate or along Highway 90 or any area in particular?
It was somewhere on scenic highway heading towards the interstate.
Okay, scenic heading towards the interstate. Okay. So you're heading northbound, right-hand lane. Did you throw it out the passenger side or the driver's side?
Passengers.
Out the passenger side. Okay. What about the gun?
Yeah, I threw it out.
Where'd you throw it out at?
Over the bridge.
Over the bridge. While you're driving his truck, or?
No, Michael's truck.
Okay. What about the clothes you had on that day? Do you know where those are at? Are they at the house, or did you throw them away? Or?
I didn't throw them away. That.
Okay. So they'd be at the house.
Yeah.
And it's a not sure if I have I don't think I have a picture of the shirt she had on. But that right there, that's Michael's truck parked out front along the road.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. I'm going to step out here real quick and talk to the state attorney. I'll come back in and talk to you some more if she has any questions. Okay. I'm going to let you talk to your wife before we get done tonight, if that's okay with you, if that's something you'd like to do.
That's fine.
Okay. Who'd you meet with at the fire department?
What's that?
Who'd you meet with at the fire department?
We had our business meeting.
Okay, so it was everybody.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. What kind of gun was it that you tossed off the bridge?
It's 38.
Okay. 38 revolver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The reason I ask is because they're doing a search warrant at your house right now, and they found a 32 caliber pistol.
That was my dad's.
That was your dad's.
Yeah.
And what they're trying to do is they're trying not to take everything, so they're trying to get it narrowed down.
Yeah. I've never had bullets for it. It's just an antique, like 1907
Okay.
or something.
So it was a 38 revolver. Okay. Is there anything else you think that's important that I haven't asked you? Okay. Did you look anywhere else in the business for money, or did you just look in his pocket?
No. I just looked in his pocket. I went upstairs, the door was locked, but then I left.
Okay.
It was locked.
Okay.
He told me the money was there.
Okay. Do you know what kind of 38 it was? I mean, was it a Colt or a Rossi, anything like that?
No.
A little snub nose, or did it have a long barrel?
No, it was short.
Short barrel. Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right, buddy. I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
When did y'all do this deal that he's been cheating y'all, screwing you out of money y'all?
Well, it's been about a year on the Mustang that we were doing. Nothing wrong. And then when he bought that 65 coupe, I had my monies from when my dad passed away, and we were supposed to just quickly flip it around, but he had it tied up in the shop.
Why did you take the gun with you today? Or
I always carry a gun.
You always
I
carry?
have concealed carry.
You do have a concealed carry?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I noticed on the video when Mike walks in and you're standing at the doorway, you're looking around pretty hard. You're looking Basically, from what it looks like to me, you're making sure nobody's around. Is that accurate?
No.
You turned in a complete circle.
Well, I'm just looking around. I mean, he said he was just going to go get the money. And then he went in the hallway, and then he came out, and then we started talking about money he's got tied up in the cars on the lift there. And then the burgundy truck. And then he was telling me you don't have the money.
At what point did you decide, or did you get angry?
I feel like I'm just getting lied to my face and cheated out of my money. I mean, Mike and I have been doing cars for 15 years, and it's just, it seems like I always end up with a short end of the stick on.
So you and him have been working together or knowing each other for a long time?
Yeah, 15 years.
Okay.
I love him like a brother. I mean, it's just rage. Because I went there expecting to get my money.
Y'all talk pretty regularly?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a striking example of cognitive dissonance, holding two contradictory beliefs at once: affection for the victim and the act of killing him. Psychologically, the mind reduces discomfort by labeling the act as a momentary rage, separate from his true self. He wants to be seen as a loyal partner who temporarily lost control, not a cold-blooded killer. The phrase, "like a brother," is repeated multiple times throughout the interrogation, a desperate attempt to preserve a positive self-image.
But it's always one excuse or the other.
Did he usually carry money with him?
He deals a lot with cash. That's all he wants is cash. And he hides a lot of the business by cash and runs into a business that's not even his. And I mean,
Because I talked to a couple people and they said he usually carries a money clip full of money.
well, and usually I always see it in a bank bag.
And other people say it's usually in a red bank bag.
Yeah.
We never found a red bank bag.
Yeah. Neither did I.
So it wasn't in the truck. He didn't have it with him.
He didn't have. He told me he had to deposit $30,000 Thursday, which you probably can check his records. But he said that he didn't have enough money to pay for his people to work to cover the bills at Mako. And so he used that money for that. And I mean, if he would have just told me that to begin with, I wouldn't even come over there.
Alright. How many times did you come over on Thursday?
Twice.
Okay, once around, I think you said lunchtime.
Yeah.
And then
And then he told me he couldn't eat, that he had to go run some errands.
right.
He was going to pick up our car. And then he was just going back to Mako, that I could just meet him there. He had a meeting.
Had he screwed you out of money before in the past? You said you felt like you were getting short and you've gotten short on.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some cars where he's like sold them supposedly, and we end up not getting supposedly what we were supposed to get out of it. But I don't really know all the details because he has people sell them, third parties and stuff. And it's just like, he gets his money, and then I don't know. We stopped doing a lot of cars together, and then last year we did one, and then this Mustang here.
Now, obviously, he's the paint guy from the look of it. What's your part in it? Are you
I
mechanic?
do all. No, I do like on the Mustang. I do a lot of the well, all the putting it together, building it,
Okay.
putting on like all my labor.
Okay. Where's your phone at?
My what?
Your phone?
Is right next to mine in bed, plugged in.
Did you go back by the shop any in the past few days to? I'm assuming you knew as soon as.
I knew it was after I left it. I mean, as soon as it happened, it was so stupid. I didn't know what to do. I was just so angry.
Well, I hate it. You know, I mean,
I hate it. Believe me, it hurts me a lot more than. I mean, I ruined my whole life over just some anger, and it wasn't worth it. I know, but I just hate being taken advantage of. And we're supposed to be like close friends. I mean, if you just told me to get another money Thursday, I wouldn't have. I didn't even went over there. Well, I was gonna pick up the Mustang and we had some work to do.
what did y'all need to do with the Mustang?
There's some little bit of paint work need to be done. 2 new tires for the front, so they match.
You're a painter also, I'm guessing, or?
Yeah, I did a little bit of everything. I've been restoring cars with my dad since I was 14.
Alright, what's your wife's name again?
Janice.
Janice. I'm gonna let Janice come in here and talk to you.
I appreciate it.
Obviously
I know.
she's upset.
She's destroyed.
So the only reason, the only question she had for me is a reason, why. Why? And I told her, I said, I can't tell you the why. The only person that has the answer to that is Brian.
Yeah.
So that I think it'd be better, coming from you than coming from me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can sit there.
I'm sorry. Oh no, you made me so mad.
He made you so mad. What happened?
He was supposed to pay me that $25,000, and he didn't. He told me he had to put $30,000 in the bank to cover for Mako.
You told me that he was
Yeah,
hurting.
he was hurting but it's always an excuse, always for an excuse.
But what did you do?
I just lost it. It just made me so mad. You just blew me off like I'm not important. It just totally it's like, oh well, it doesn't care about what I have to have or what I need. And it was just rage. I was just so mad.
But if you didn't have your gun, you wouldn't have did it.
I know. If he would have even told me he didn't have it, I wouldn't even have went over there.
So why'd you take Michael's truck?
Because I was going to have it. He hit the mailbox, and I asked Nico if he would paint it. That's the only reason. But it wasn't, I mean, Mike said it wasn't that much damage, so I just
left him.
I know.
What'd you do? You just shot him?
I just panicked. I was just so upset. Because he just like, listen, I know, I'm sorry. I ruined everything. I lost my temper, and he wasn't going to just belittle me. It was just rage. I'm sorry. I left there, when we left Mako, he said he had money at his shop. So we were going to swing by there, and then I told him I had to go to my meeting. And then when we get there, he gives me this sob story, and this and that. And I was just like, this is, it's like he takes advantage. And then he's like, I owe this person $9,000, and I owe this person $25,000.
I thought it's not you.
I know, it's not me, honey. It's just my rage. I just was like, because there's things I want to do, but I can't do nothing when.
Here, Brian is speaking to his wife, not the officer. His voice shifts from guarded to raw. This is the classic red mist phenomenon, a sudden explosive loss of emotional control that overrides rational thought. But forensic psychologists note a contradiction. He also admits he always carries a gun, and earlier looked around to check if anyone was watching. True impulsive rage rarely includes situational awareness. Still, in this intimate moment with his wife, he genuinely seems to believe his own story of being overwhelmed by anger.
What were you thinking?
Nothing. I wasn't. It's my rage. I'm sorry. I know. But please, just listen to me. I know. I'm not worried about me. I deserve whatever happens to me.
It's all
I know. What do you think? I'm not gonna ever get to see my kids or my grandkids or you. But please.
How did you do that? He was your friend.
I loved him like a brother.
Why'd you buy his car?
What's that?
Why'd you buy this car? Did you?
Well, because I got money in that car.
Did you take money after you? What
He
did you do?
No, nothing. He didn't have any money. He didn't have anything. So I don't know why he tried to tell me he did. I know.
They're so sick. I don't know what to do.
Just get your dad to help you sell everything. And
Brian.
I don't know. I can't take it back. After that second, I didn't know what to do. I
What
panicked.
did you do? You just shot. You just pulled your gun out and shot him.
It was just rage. He turned his back to me and just like, and I just snapped. Honey, I'm sorry.
We've always talked about people doing stuff like that now, crazy and what ruin people's lives.
I know.
This just
But
must be brutal.
I just lost my temper. I never have done it before. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like you just jerking me around, and
Now you feel so guilty.
I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. But just take care of yourself, and if there's nothing just try to take care of yourself and the grandkids, and just tell everybody I love them. But please make sure somebody takes June to the airport. I know, but somebody has to because she can't take care of herself. It was it was this rage. And then once I did, I just panicked. I didn't know what to do. I mean, I couldn't.
This is a dream.
What?
This is a dream.
I know. It's a nightmare. I knew. I've never.
I know. You've always took care of people and helped people, and
I know.
understand this.
But I just wasn't going to be screwed over again. I just would not.
But you. Now where are you? Now where are you at?
I'm going to be in the jail the rest of my life. Just call your dad and explain to him. Let him know if you sell my truck, sell the camper, sell the house if you need to. And just take care of yourself.
I need to know, is there anything else I need?
What?
Is there anything else I need to know? This doesn't seem right. How did you come home and be calm? You just left.
Well, after I saw him, there was nothing and then I was just like, what did I just do? I can't believe it.
You don't have rage like that.
What's that?
You don't have rage like that.
I don't. I've never hurt anybody before. But I just wasn't, the way he just talked to me, I just wasn't, I mean, he switched it, but everything was fine. And then the minute was just, I don't have the money, I had to put money in the bank to pay for Mako. And it's just like I get lied to my face. And I feel like I get used in here. He's got all this money and we're supposed to have all this money and all these cars, but yet he can't pay me what he owes me.
You don't kill anybody.
What?
You don't shoot.
I know better, honey.
Dad, did you leave there? You should have called the police.
Then when I would have gone straight. I couldn't think. I just had to leave. I didn't
thought
know.
if anything asked me, I was like, that you couldn't.
I just want to die. I deserve to die.
Even taking anything, medicines or anything different, or...
I wish I could blame it on that, honey, but it was just rage. I wanted to hit him, but I don't know. I just grabbed my gun and shot him. But it had nothing to do with Michael or anything. It was just me. But when I was at Mako, I asked Mike to look at it, and he said that he could get it fixed real cheap, and just as a favor. But I was just gonna get it fixed and surprise Michael, and then it didn't matter what I drove. It had nothing to do with what I drove. I just didn't want to.
He told you he had your money?
Yes.
That's how you got him. I wish I'd asked more questions or told someone to help you. It's my fault, I guess.
No, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I just kind of wanted to make sure everything financially was supposed to come my way.
The wife.
No, I don't know.
But I'm sorry. I know. I can't take it back. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. Just face me. Whatever. I mean, I know it's going to be tough on everybody. But
Oh, shock.
you deserve so much better. My rage, I just,
Oh, well, you knew, because you knew he had cameras and stuff.
I knew he had a camera. I knew it was going to get caught. That's why I didn't do nothing. I wasn't going to try to hide it.
That's what I wanted to go this weekend.
But I just wanted to spend some time with you. I knew it was coming.
Real friend.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I don't know what to do.
Just go to you have to go to your dad and let them help you. Get everything out of line. No, it's my fault. I was just trying to provide for us, and not that, okay, we're gonna be set, Mike's gonna pay me and I have my money back, and then it was just a split second. I just was so mad. I was like, he's not gonna treat me like this.
That you just left him.
I know. And I'm so vexed. Look, like a brother, I trusted him.
He said God was moving down here and he's gonna get Debbie closer with his grandkids.
And then he turned around and just like clapped in my face, just telling me that my needs aren't important, his needs, and here he's building more shop, and he can't even afford to pay his people at his work, and then he's my money to.
So sorry, it's not worth things.
I know it's not worth it. I mean, I just lost my. It's just
that
that age. I just don't know. What?
Money is not. We could
I know.
have done stuff.
I know.
And I don't have a clue. Where's that going?
I'll do it now. I didn't know what to do.
Is there anything else?
Just sell everything.
I can't sell things. Oh, no, they're not.
Don't worry about me. I don't spend a dime of money on me. What?
I don't have anything.
What do you mean?
I don't have even know dedicated bank accounts.
I can get you all that stuff. They'll let me write all that stuff down for you. There.
Why is this okay with you?
What?
What is wrong? I asked you the other day, and you told me something's not right.
I don't know. It was just rage. I didn't go there with the intentions. I mean, I was gonna take Kason over there with me. To show him the cars. I did not have any intentions on doing. But when he blew me off and told me that he had to use the money to put in the bank, and And then there sat the Mustang that I got money in. I was just like, I'm going to take my car.
I'm so sorry that you were so
That's
stressed out
stupid.
financially that you felt like you had to do.
So many things that we plan on doing, and just,
I didn't want to.
I know. I neither did I. But it just wasn't going to be, felt like
I
it.
feel so stupid for not knowing. I thought that was your radio coming off the door.
What?
When they came, I thought it was your radio. I was like, what's up in the room?
I knew it was just a matter of time. I mean, I wasn't going to try to. You have to be strong. Call Amanda and call Kevin so they know what's going on. I know.
I'm strong.
You can do this. I don't know, but maybe just don't worry. You have to take care of yourself.
Nobody needs me. You're a love.
You just have to take care of yourself, honey. And there's nothing. I'm done. And it was just split second rage, and I wish I didn't have my gun on. I probably would have hit him and gotten a fight, but I just wouldn't. It just wasted my time for nothing.
Like I always said, you try to do too many things for people, trying to please everybody, and getting pulled around for each way. But
I know. I let everybody down. I know.
Did you get your watch, Janice?
it's not good enough.
Listen, I have no reason. It was just, this is rage. I run everything. I mean, I got my wife, I got 2 kids, I got 4 grandkids. All of them are just innocent of rage. But if you just would have told me, I wouldn't have even gone over there.
Like I told Janice earlier, it's not only, Mike's family that's, destroyed by this.
I know. He loves his daughter, and I love my like a brother, and that's why it hurts. So I don't know. It's just the rage. I even was gonna take my grandson over when we went the first time. But then he canceled and said he had to go. He can go to Mako. Because his employees show up.
Why did you take his phone and toss it out?
I don't know. I just panicked. I don't know. I took Michael's phone and
That's just something I thought of. Because his wallet's still in his pocket.
yeah. I wasn't there to rob him. I wanted my money. And then I just got angry, and then he just turns back to me and is, and it's like, so just the rage. I've never pulled my gun on anybody, but I don't usually carry it just to protect my family. No, friends so many lives.
What?
I said I just ruined so many lives because of my anger.
Are y'all in financial trouble right now?
No, but I got cars that I wanted that not even money to finish, and he's supposed to pay me money on the car that was on the trailer, 65 Mustang, and he just, but it seems like he always has money. I didn't even know anything about this other shop that he was building, and then he's like, well, I have a $50,000 draw so they can start building my building next week, and I don't have the money. I did have the money, and then he had to deposit $30,000 in his account on Thursday morning, and then if you would have just texted me and said that I don't have your money, then I wouldn't have went over there.
How long has he owed you this money?
Well, we were that car's since, I don't know, I have to look at the date on the fastback, and then this one probably since February.
So about 4 months.
4 or 5 months, yeah. But it was supposed to be just a quick flip, but then he put it in the shop for some electrical things, and it's been in the shop, and he just picked it up Thursday.
Making excuses and stuff. No, it's so fun. I just don't understand.
I don't understand it myself.
You help people, you're always helping people. That's what I always said, you need to slow down, you need to take time.
And everybody I've talked to, like I told you, I talked to Jennifer, I've talked to Quinn, I've talked to Michael. All these people, they're, they have nothing but, excuse me, great things to say about you. And, and they can't believe it.
I didn't believe it. I've just never been so, nobody's ever just disrespected me like that. And I just snapped.
What was it, him turning his back on you?
Yeah, well, he's just like told me it was no big deal, well, I'll get it. I got, he's got 49 cars, but they all got to be fixed, and he can't fix them, so it's just money just sitting there,
This is the identified trigger, a symbolic gesture of dismissal. For Brian, the victim walking away signaled that his needs, his money, and his friendship were unimportant. Psychological research shows that perceived disrespect, especially in men with high investment in social status, can activate a primal threat response. The act of turning away may have felt like an attack on his identity, not just his finances.
And
we could use the money. We weren't
hurting, but I don't make a lot of, we used to just do 1 or 2 cars at a time, and it was fine. But then when his parents passed away, he inherited a bunch of money, but then he went and blew it all on all those cars that are just sitting there, been sitting there for the last 6-7 years. And then I'm like, what are we supposed to do? We can't fix him, and he has no place to work in the shop. But if he just told me he didn't have my money, then it wouldn't have been a big deal. the way he talked to me, I don't know. I don't normally lose my temper that bad. I do have a temper, but I've never, like I've said, I've never pulled my gun on anybody or threatened anybody. But just the way he turned his back and was like, well, I've got to go. I've got other places to be. And I'm just left standing there.
What did you do afterwards? Did you go to your meeting?
I did. I was there. I made it to the station. I was just in shock. I just didn't know. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to take the car because I had money in the car.
We didn't need any.
Michael's truck he didn't even have a tow hitch on it, or a tray thing on it, so I was like,
You,
huh?
Brian. Take that medicine. You had me pick up that medicine that day.
What's that?
You had me pick up your medicine. What day? Was it Thursday? Thursday.
Yeah.
I went to see this. Yeah. Have you been out of that? Have you been?
I think the medicine is just my temper, and I never felt that rage, you know. And I don't know. It just like I just kind of I don't want to say, you know, I did it, but I was just so angry because I just wasted all this time, you know, because I went to Mako and he said, you know, he had to stay there because his stepdaughter had to leave. So
He always would give you the runaround.
Right, the runaround, and I was just tired of being in the runaround. I mean, when he needs something, I was always right there, you know, whatever he needed, whatever he needed.
Yeah, that's what I say. You always help everybody, and I just think he overwhelmed you or something. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
I know, it doesn't make sense. I couldn't make sense of it myself, but it was just a reaction that I regret, and I don't regret it the rest of my life. I didn't go there intentionally, and I mean, like I said, I was going to take Kason, but then he canceled on me, so then we turned around and come back, and then and I thought he was just making excuses, but then he said that he just had to stop by his shop, and then he's like, you know, just poor me, and I didn't like being just let on and then not come through, so. But it was just a stupid mistake. Because I love Mike. You know, Mike and I were, you know, his dog. He got him from me, you know. I mean, through his divorce, it's just, I really looked up to Mike. But then he just got too big, and then he started just treating the little people like. But he still needed things, but he just. I should have never even went over there. If you would have met me when I had case, and then. I mean, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to tell your daughter.
What?
I don't know how I'm going to talk to Amanda.
You're just going to have to call him, tell him that you need to talk to him, tell him. I fucked up. I did. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing else you can tell them. I mean, I know. Everybody at work.
Over cars and money, all this stupid. And that's why I always hated it though, because you have to time consuming me always out there with them cars. I'm just stressing and there's no reason.
Do either of y'all have any questions of me?
I don't know what to do.
Obviously, Brian, your warrant is a no bond warrant. There's no bond on it. He'll be booked into the Oklahoma County Jail tonight. They'll extradite you back to Escambia County, which is a few counties over. And from there, the legal. No. Oh, go ahead.
Can you say it again?
Yes, ma'am. He'll be booked into the the Okaloosa County Jail this evening, and then he'll have court. And since this crime happened in Escambia County, he'll have to be extradited, taken back to Escambia County in the next few days, and then the court process, the legal process, will begin.
Trying to do what was right. Blew up in my face.
I see you have your wedding ring on. Obviously, they're not going to let you have that in the jail. I don't know if you want to.
I can get it off. I ain't been able to take it off in years. You got some soap or something I can try to.
We'll get that handled for you. So that way you can give it to Janice.
And I don't even wear mine in bed.
You want to say your goodbyes?
Can I hug her?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so sorry, honey. I love you so much. I'm so sorry. But please, take care of Julie. Take care of your parents. And let them help you. And just tell them whatever you gotta do. Take care of yourself. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
I'm sorry too, whatever.
It's not your fault. It's just not. I don't know. I don't know.
Sorry.
Alright, Janice, if you want, we'll get out of here for a second. We'll be back in a second. We'll get that ring off for you that way.
Yeah, I just need some soap or something, lubricant or something to get out. My knuckles are just so swollen.
You ready, Janice? I know you're never ready.
Just do this. Just take Jim to the airport. Just let her.
Yeah.
She's 8 years
It's my
old.
fault to do. I can't. can't. You gotta quit worrying about everybody else.
I know, but she's 8 years old and she's flying to Japan. She can't miss her flight.
I'll figure it out. Because
So
you don't want me driving right now.
Just don't say nothing. Just, not right now. Let her go to Japan and not me. And then they'll figure out. We'll figure out things. Now, with accounts and stuff like that, I'll be able to get information to her just so she can. Okay.
Michael has a lot of all that.
What?
Michael has a lot of all that, doesn't he?
He does.
He'll help me. You know, this is
Just let him.
You'll be able to talk, all of that. Obviously, you know her phone number. You have it memorized.
Yeah.
And all of that.
so I don't get a hold of it. I don't know. Look at
I'm sorry, son. Just be strong, please.
Brian Keith Easterling was found guilty by a jury and subsequently sentenced in December 2023 to life in Florida State Prison without the possibility of parole for the first-degree premeditated murder of his longtime friend and business partner, Michael Evers.